Tiara. Peter died in a paper tiara cut from a book of princess paper dolls. He loved royalty, sashes, and jewels. I don't know, he said when he woke in hospice. I was watching the Bette Davis Film Festival on Channel 57, and then at the wake, the tension broke when someone guessed the casket closed because he was in there in a big wig and heels. And someone said, you know, he's always late. He probably isn't here yet. He's still fixing his makeup. And someone said he asked for it. Asked for it. When all he did was go down into the salt tide of wanting as much as he wanted, giving himself over so drunk or stoned, it almost didn't matter. But they were beautiful, stampeding into him in the simple, ravishing music of their hurry. I think heaven is perfect stasis, poised over the realms of desire, where dreaming and waking men lie on the grass while let horses roam among them, huge fragments of the music we die into, embodying paradise. Sometimes we wake not knowing how we came to lie here. Our brew has drowned us with these temporary, precious stones. And given the world's perfectly turned shoulders, the deep hollows glued by longing, given the irreplaceable silk of horses rippling in orchards, fruit thundering and chiming down, given the ordinary marvels of form and gravity, what could we do? What can any of us ever do? Ask for it.
After hearing the reading of Mark Doty's Tiara, I was angry. What makes society decide that you ask for it? Who says, hey, you know what? He or she was a fag. He or she was a tranny. He asked for it. Who decides that one factor where we, as a member of society, have asked for something horrific to happen to us? I would love Mark Doty to bring across this point in a poignant yet comical yet real way. We don't ask for what happens to us. We don't ask to be the people we are. It just happens. Why can someone say, oh, he or she asked for it. Oh, I knew all along. Oh yeah, I knew you'd end up with that. Who asked for it? Nobody asked for it. It just happened. It's who we are. And thank you, Mark Doty, for saying that. Hey, I'm working on my response for the Dodge Poetry Festival in Waterloo Village, which I attended about 2 weeks ago on September 26th. As you can see, I got a t-shirt, but that's not what I'm here to talk about. Basically, I'm here to respond to how amazing it was. I've honestly never been to a poetry festival before, and it was really, really cool. I didn't expect so many people. Apparently it's the largest poetry festival in the nation. I had no clue. I just thought, hey, it's free and Rutgers is paying for me to go, so why not? But it was awesome. I saw so many poets there. One of my favorites from high school, Lucille Clifton, was there. She has some pretty heavy stuff. We've read her a lot over the years. And then one of my newer favorites, Mark Doty, was also there, which was amazing. Sharon Olds was there too, and she's definitely out there, and definitely quirky, and I loved her stuff. That was amazing. But I attended a session that basically you got to interact with 4 of the poets, and lucky for me, Lucille Clifton, Sharon Olds, and Mark Doty were there. And the most powerful one for me, I guess, was Lucille Clifton, because I've been a fan of hers since we read her work a couple of years ago in English class, and she is so powerful, discussing so many issues that she's experienced and how to play with her poetry and how others view her. Same with Mark Doty. He didn't really talk so much about his poetry in general, but he read a poem that was pretty powerful to me called Tiara, and it was just amazing to hear him read it with his emotion, his opinion. Same with Lucille Clifton when she talks about her poetry and the emotions behind. These two poets always manage to make the emotions connect with the reader, and it's something that I personally want to work on. It's something that I'd like to, convey to my readers and audience, the emotions I'm feeling and the scenarios that I get put with my poetry. I think it's an amazing thing when you can create a connection through simple words and imagery, a connection powerful enough to make someone laugh, smile, cry, curl up into a ball and huddle under a blanket, anything like that. I think it's amazing when you can do that with poetry and words. And for me, I was fortunate enough to have this amazing experience of actually seeing Lucille Clifton and Mark Doty speak about their work in front of me in person. And it was just a great experience, and I really love the Dodge Poetry Festival. There's so many different poets, so many different poetry books that I spent money on. I think I basically spent a lot of my savings on poetry that weekend, and it's just a great opportunity. I definitely would suggest to anyone who wants an amazing time to go to the Dodge Poetry